Once you've set the core options for your assessment, you can move on to the additional display options. The calendar icon really only matters if you're offering your course strictly through MyOpenMath. When it's connected to Canvas, there's a separate calendar in other places where students will see this information pop up within Canvas. We have the option to use shuffle the item order, meaning you'll set up the assessment with the questions ordered 1 through 10, 1 through 15, whatever, and you can shuffle the item order. You can change it to shuffle all but the first question, all but the last question, all but first and last. That really just depends on the assessment and the goals that you have there. If you want that first question and last question to be of particular significance, or shuffle all the items in order, or keep things in a particular sequence so that when a student asks about number 3 on a homework assignment, you know which question they're asking about. You have the option to provide show work boxes. This gives them a screen that they could type in mathematical expressions to show their steps versus writing things out on paper and pencil. That's just an optional thing that you can include if you want. There are different work entry types. You can also have them upload information, though I haven't tested that working within Canvas, so that may or may not work if you're not working exclusively with inside MyOpenMath. Sorry that I can't provide more about that right now. Then the additional options here include some things like making assessment hard to print if you want to discourage students from printing off assessments. All items could have the same random seed, which means all students, or you can say that all students could have the same version of those questions. So that's actually the option we would want if what you want is for every student to take exactly the same assessment with no differences. But again, these settings really just depend on what type of assessment you're creating and what your goals are with it.